Please play Deathloop. No, like, I actually mean it. I am quite literally forcing you to play Deathloop. You remember when I was going off the rip about Deathloop 2 videos ago? A god calling to God called Deathloop for $2, which is a massive steal button stuff, but enough of my glazing. Yeah, this is that video. Deathloop is a great game, simply put as that. Now, I understand that this isn't the general reception about the game due to a buggy launch or maybe the story not being as good as the others, but what I can say is that I really enjoyed Deathloop. I even bought the digital and physical edition of the game. I consider Deathloop to be an underrated hidden gem under a lot of people's radars who haven't tried it yet, and it even saved my gaming career. Deathloop is an interesting little game. I'm going to do my very best to explain it because it's kind of complicated to explain it. Basically, Deathloop is a groundhog type of game where you play as Colt. Colt is in a loop and you have to break the loop. How you do that is you have to kill 8 visionaries on the same day, but you cannot go and basically straight to doing that. You have to search for clues and preventing plans for them to stop what they're doing and making it where you can kill them all in one day before nighttime. You explore the game by times of days and 4 sections of the game each time of the day. If I explain any more, it's spoiler territory, but if you play the game, you know what I'm talking about. First thing I actually want to get out of the way is the art style. The art style is very reminiscent of retro art back in the 90s or 80s even. From the music being all action when you alert enemies, to even all the icons and even some places, it all screams retro, and they completely nailed that in this game. So cool to just walk around and look around. I haven't played any of the Dishonored games, but if it's like this, then maybe more in the future I will play those other games. Now, with the art style out of the way, voice acting is absolute peak. I think if you don't like anything else in the game, the voice acting is, well, give a listen to some of this dialogue.
Looking for Dorsey Square.
I asked you to do something different, Colt, and you decided to go to fucking Updom?
How do you know where I am? You got cameras on
The
or
radio
something?
tower tracks your position, and you always act so surprised, like I wouldn't know exactly where you're going. So you can show off your little beer tap again?
Different me. This Colt done talking to you.
By the way, everyone recognizes your stupid jacket.
Vixen? Jackass? Usurper? Debarking? What's the name of that? Paradiddle? Eponymous? Splash Crash? Female? Retroactive? Cheese wheel? Tourniquet? Electron? Supercilious?
Julianna, I remembered your name. Whatever.
For the last time, why can't you remember?
No, if you just give me a second.
Oh, you're not even trying.
Oh, lady, I have no idea. Oh, shit, that's not good.
You just hurry up already.
Like, the characters just seem to flow and connect to each other. It doesn't seem like one character is out of place. It's like everything belongs in that universe. They all just have good chemistry with each other, and it's insanely fun to listen to the dialogue. Speaking of dialogue, I like guns. Guns are the second coolest thing in this game, and there's loads of options. Now, if you're in for like all types of different gun types, probably not it for you, but there's different abilities each gun has. Like, for example, a shotgun could have ability for enemies that was shot take damage over time, or an SMG to have ability to literally reload while you fire at the same time. Even a nail gun. Okay, this gun is actually kind of broken. But however way you want to play the game, your guns will definitely reflect that playstyle. If you want to play the stealthy type, you totally can. If you want to go hog wild, go for it. You can also put stuff called trinkets on your guns as well. Think of it as additional upgrades to your guns. Even the animation for idle guns are really cool. I also forgot to mention vibration on every little thing you do. Reloading, vibration. Idling, vibration. Shooting your guns, heck yeah, you're gonna get vibrations. Same as abilities, which is a nice segue to abilities. Abilities in this game are called slabs. They are godsend literally. The slab goes as follow. Shift, a dash basically. Ether, a invisible ability. Carnesis, a throwing ability. Havoc, damage buff ability. Nexus, a grouping ability. Fugitive, turning ability. Now my favorite two slabs to play with is Shift and Nexus. When I'm running around, I use Shift and Nexus to latch onto one enemy and tag everyone else, so with one bullet I kill them all. I haven't used too much of the other slabs, but I know you can make crazy plays with them, and each of them comes with 3 other trigger abilities as well, which is nice. The very last thing I will talk about today is Julianna's integration into Deathloop. Sometimes in your run in the game, you could run into Julianna, which is the antagonist in the game that's actively trying to stop you. Sometimes she will appear either by just AI or by another player. I will explain that in a moment, and try to kill you in your run. But if you successfully kill her, you could get her loot and you have to hack your tunnels back. Really interesting, scary tactic. There is a multiplayer component to the game where you could play as Julianna and ruin another co or player experience. And if they take a lot of time getting gear or and whatever in the map, you could kill them 3 times and basically roll in their loop. It's actually kind of crazy. Now, it is a little bit tricky because you have 1 life while Cole has 3 lives. But I think it's a nice little idea overall to just be Julianna in the game. Okay, wow, that was a lot. I really explained a ton why Deathloop is a great game. And Glace's game, does this game obviously have problems? Yes. No game is really perfect. This game isn't even a 10 IGN. Going for the platinum, this game made my gaming experience 1,000 times better. Because it was just such a fun experience. Nothing was a slog at all to me because it was just plain fun. I remember playing late at night and day, all just this game basically. It felt good to just explore and not be cuffed to one section of the game. Please just give it a try. It really expanded how much that I actually do want to play more story type games that's unique. I mean like for a while I was just stuck playing multiplayer games. And I came across this just by playing PS Plus, and I guess that opened my eyes to start trophy hunting more. So I really thank Deathloop for that. At the beginning, it meant not so favorable reception, but just give it a try. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.
A sign on the mind or a cycle time.